More unscripted slop, and I have great reason for it. Today, episode 3 and 4 of the Darth Maul show, Shadow Lord, just released, and oh my god, when I tell you, Star Wars may be back, yeah, I'm not exaggerating. Now, I know Star Wars has been on a low ball recently, to be fair, it's getting more beatings than, I don't know, the last anime character in Annie Talk, but I actually think they've really outdone themselves with this one. It's the whole dark tone, I kind of do understand. The first two episodes did kind of show that. This one, I mean, the show itself, it does have a dark tone, yes, don't get me wrong. The whole, like, gruesome part, I don't know why Disney still aren't doing dismemberments. I think they're just too scared that their audience of 5-year-olds are going to start, like, cowering under their pillows. But then again, why are 5-year-olds watching Star Wars in the first place? But this show, so far, it's impressed me, okay? I'm a diehard Star Wars fan as well. Obviously, don't ask me to, like, name, I don't know, 5 creatures in the Outer Rim or whatever. I'm not that much of a nerd, but I'm a nerd enough that I understand the general premise of Star Wars. And as a guy who watched Clone Wars, Rebels, all those, like, animation ones as well, yeah, you can tell the animation's beautiful. We'll get into that in a second, but overall, the story is just I like it. I like it. It's a good story. It's a good plot. It's 1 year after Revenge of the Sith, so this is like when Vader's like fresh off. You know, he's fresh out the tank. He's a bit weak and all that. So I do think we're gonna get Vader as well, because I think if I would just put this on screen, he did get leaked though. So regarding spoilers, I will try and keep it as spoiler free as possible. But forgive me if I don't. If I do have a spoiler, I will put a prompt showing that spoilers will come. But story for episode 1 and 2, I'm assuming you guys have already seen that. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but again, it's just setting the lay of the land about Darth Maul and like what he's doing over at. I thought it was Coruscant at first. It's Janix. That's the planet that he's on, and he's a little crime business, basically the crime syndicate, the Shadow Collective, and that just spans out through episode 1 and 2. Episode 3 and 4 is where the real meat comes in. Okay, that's where sugar goes down. Okay, and you get to see Maul take on the role as a kind of an apprentice. He's trying his hardest in a way to try and get an apprentice. And if you guys know about the failed sequels trilogy, you know kind of where this is going. This is kind of what George Lucas wanted to do before, and I'm guessing Dave Filoni wants to do it here, which is totally understandable. I mean, anything's better than the sequels that we got now. I mean, the sequels are just god awful. Like I sometimes just wake up and pretend it was just all a dream. Maybe wash my eyes with bleach every time I see Rey on the screen. The animation is also just gorgeous. They've really outdone themselves with the animation. I think they've slowly, like, you can see from the Clone Wars, early Clone Wars animation, how much they've changed with it. It's night and day, honestly. The animation is so much cleaner. A lot of people say they don't like animation, live animation Star Wars, but honestly, I think I prefer it. I prefer animation Star Wars when it comes to like the shows and stuff. Movies, obviously, we need live action. That makes a lot of sense. But for like shows, I think animation's a lot more easier because you have a lot more free will as well. You can do a lot more things with it. Think about it. This show alone would probably cost maybe like a good 50 million, give or take, just for one scene. But and then the last episode, the episode they just released, I just finished watching it. So episode 4, there again, I'll try and keep it as spoiler free as possible. But there is a showdown, which I think you guys can already figure out who with, and that happens basically, yeah. And at the very end, this is where the spoilers come in. I can't hold my urge to say it right now. The shackles must be broken for this one. That the Empire arrived. The Empire comes in, swoops in, and then the Star Destroyer. Whether Vader's going to be in there, I have no clue. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see till next week. But yeah, I really like the direction that this is going. I had a really big complaint before, which was that the first 2 episodes were like really slow. They weren't really doing much with it. The 3 and 4 kind of proved me wrong. 3 kind of just like breaching, like escaping through the light like a weed on the Amazon jungle floor. But 4 proved me inherently wrong. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and we have 6 more episodes of this to come. I honestly can't wait. This is probably one of my top 5 favorite Star Wars shows so far. Obviously, number 1 has got to be the Clone Wars. But yeah, I will keep you updated, guys. And that's all I have to say.